Good morning, everyone. Today we invited Mr. Michel, who is the principal of the CWE, also has the experience in STEM education. Good morning, Mr. Michel.
Good morning, Jenny.
Today we would like to talk about the STEM. So the first question about what is the STEM?
STEM is science, technology, engineering, and math.
Why is it important, especially in Canada and Ontario?
Ontario has the most population in Canada, but it's important. STEM is important because we need to grow manufacturing, we need to provide jobs, we need to create jobs. And right now, AI is really taking over the world. It's the main topic. And science, technology, engineering, and math are all part of AI. And they're all important to develop our country's resources, our manufacturing, even hospitals, and things like healthcare, things like tourism, and we need to look at unemployment and make the country successful by teaching kids that it's not just playing video games or things like that. It's also, there's trades that you can fix cars, you can do plumbing, you can do electrical. There's things that, kids can do that they can use their hands, they can use their brains, they can think, and they can make good money in STEM education and STEM trades.
Now, the second question I would like to ask you about the STEM, how can help the children become more competitive in the future?
STEM is really important for kids because they can develop problem solving skills, they can develop critical thinking skills, and STEM also introduces them to different subject areas. So, like for instance, science. How does science apply to medical fields? How does STEM apply to engineering and computer science and so on? So kids develop problem-solving skills. They develop critical thinking. They develop analytical skills, teamwork. There's so many things involved in STEM. And the beauty of STEM is that anybody and everybody can get involved in STEM. And it's also good to develop knowledge of careers that are available in the world and in Ontario and in Canada today.
Now, the next question I would like to ask about what impact does STEM education have on children's future career choices?
STEM is important for children's future career choices because it allows them to understand why mathematics is important. It allows them to understand why learning science is important. It allows them to understand why, using computers and doing hands-on activities give them opportunities to try different things that they would never normally get just doing academics in school. So, for instance, doing robotics and learning programming, learning, how to use Python or Java or use the technology that they usually play video games with, can get them career choices, give them career opportunities, and introduce them to different careers and different things that they could be doing and enjoying as a career.
Next question we would like to ask about what specific advantage does study STEM courses offering when they apply to the university?
So STEM courses are based on science, mathematics, and technology and engineering. So to give you an example, if they study computer science and they take Java and Python, when they go to university, those are things that they need to learn. Also, hands-on things like robotics. Robotics teaches you design, it teaches you mechanics, it teaches you electrical. It also teaches you programming. So now, if you've studied STEM courses in high school or in grade schools, you understand problem solving, you understand some critical thinking, and you know a little bit about different subject areas. For instance, Arduino is something that is taught in some schools, but not many. But there are other organizations that teach Arduino. When you go to university, a lot of universities use Arduino to start teaching basic electronics and basic programming. When you look at robotics, doing mechanics, doing design, Onshape, SolidWorks, these are all software and they're all tools that are used in universities. So if a student can learn that while they're going to high school, when they go to university, they already have firsthand knowledge of some of the things that they're going to be learning in university, and it helps them get a better mark. It also helps them to get scholarships. For instance, First Robotics offers scholarships to go to universities, and some universities offer scholarships because students have done first.
Now, the last question we would like to ask about for children who don't want to wish to pursue the traditional engineer and the science, is still learning the STEM is have the meaningful.
I think, and this is my opinion, that learning STEM is useful for everybody. Whether you want to study science to become a doctor or study science or engineering to become an engineer, it doesn't matter, because when you look at service industries, for instance, becoming a chef or a cook or doing something with, home care or taking care of old people, geriatrics, things like that, or even trades, mechanic, welding, carpentry, construction. STEM is in every career. Every career is affected somehow by STEM. People should learn math. They should understand business. They should understand, how to budget and how to manage money. But they should also understand technology. They should understand the computers that they use, the cell phones that they use. They should understand something about the cars that they drive, and even, have some knowledge of the buildings or the houses that they live in, being able to do minor jobs or minor repairs or how to take care of technology. Those things are important. So STEM is important in every aspect of life.
For my understanding, even you don't choose in the future career to be engineer, no matter what you will be in any field, this is especially for the high technology in AI time around the world. So anything STEM can help you meaningful for any job.
Right, correct.
Very good.
That's good.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
We learn a lot from you today.